You have been traveling for quite some time, maybe 6 hours of just straight horse riding. At a certain point, you can tell that your horse is getting tired and probably needs, a bit of rest. So, what do you do?
I walk the horse for a while. It's where you get off the horse and just sort of walk along through the horse. Okay. Which allows it to rest, but you can still move.
Okay, you get off the horse. So yeah, you come up to a bridge, a large stone bridge over a river. You give me a perception check.
1 moment, I have to open up my dice.
Jesus Christ! You hear an ogre.
Sorry. 19.
Okay.
I'm having my caffeine for today, so.
As you walk towards the bridge, you start to notice a few different things. The bridge is empty, so there's no one nearby. But the trees around the trees on your side of the bridge have begun to begun to decay slightly, and you can tell that the water under the bridge has a green tint to it.
I don't mean to interrupt, but William, you are half.
Holy shit! A fucking avalanche!
I want to die.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my god! You're welcome.
You're a half orc, right, William?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I know how I can introduce this. It might be a bit easier. My character will be a human, but they'll be able to understand orc language, I guess.
Okay.
I can speak common. So.
No. Oh, okay.
But maybe you have slightly more information about the orc culture.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm woke.
Speak. Yeah, you're woke. You're work. So yeah, that's what you notice, Grok. You notice the green tinted water.
I noticed that someone's turned this into the Chicago River during St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
Hey. It's just green. Is the bridge fine, or is it rotting away? Is there the bridge in a safe condition to cross?
Yeah, it's a sturdy stone bridge. It looks like it's been around for a while, so there might be slight breakages, but yeah, you could walk across. Fine.
All right. I'll go across the bridge with my horse.
Okay. You continue to travel on. Yeah, the rest of your journey is quite fine. Over time, you start to realize that the farther you go back into the forest, the more normal, I guess you'd say. You felt a presence with you as you were traveling back through the forest, but when you get to a certain point, it just feels like you're traveling through a forest. All right, about maybe 8 hours go by, and it's now day once again. You stop to have a camp. Everything seemed fine.
Ooh, do I get a long rest now?
Yep, you get a long rest. About 8 hours farther into your travel, you see two figures in the distance. All right, so Nick, I have an idea of how I can introduce your character.
Okay.
So, one, you can decide where you come from, all that good stuff, who you are, who you work for, that kind of thing. But you have been traveling alongside a tabaxi, which is the cat people, named Dancing Lance. He's essentially just a sellsword that you have been traveling with. You probably met him in Waterdeep or something like that, and he told you that he was investigating some odd things going on in the forest.
Sorry, what is his name? I just want to write this down real quick.
Dancing Lance.
Dancing Lance, and I met him in
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, okay.
Yes.
Hold on.
Now, you met him during Watergate?
Lance.
You were there when President Nixon was...
Met in Waterdeep. Okay.
Alright. So yeah, you've been traveling for a couple of days now. You've been walking on foot with this cat. And up ahead you see a figure riding on horseback. And all of a sudden Dancing Lance says, "Ah, good, some more people." And he begins to wave his hands in the air trying to stop the horse-riding person. Grok, you see these two figures in the distance, one waving his hands in the air. What do you do?
What would I do? Give me a moment to look at my my character traits and stuff, just to see. I'll stop. I'll slow down, I suppose.
You see a completely black-furred cat person, tabaxi. They carry a... Hold up, let me open the character sheet. They carry a lance on their back, and they have quite nice, I guess, leatherish armor. It's not anything super out of the world, but yeah, it's quite nice. And they say, well, also, what do you see, Nick? What does your character look like?
So my character is. Hold on, my character is about 6'3", weighs about 200 pounds, has black hair and orange eyes, and is in his mid-30s.
Are you white?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you see these two people. The tabaxi looks to Grok and says, "Aye, well met, orc. Where do you come from?" You hakapalugi. A haka? Maraka?
I come from I come from that way. I just point behind me.
He performs the haka.
I did.
The cat says, "Well, if you don't mind, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was sent here to investigate the forest. I have not been very far in."
Okay. What do you want? My voice keeps changing. Fuck!
We've been hearing... Jesus Christ.
There's an avalanche.
Me and my order of tabaxi, we've been hearing reports of odd happenings in the forest. Things like the water turning green, children disappearing from nearby villages, and rocks falling from the sky.
That one I haven't seen.
Interesting. What do you have any investigations yourself on these happenings?
No, I came across a bridge with some dead trees and green water. I kept going, and then me and my party, who are now all dead or gone, I don't know what happened to them, I got robbed by some kids, and we knocked them all out and tied them up and put them in a river.
Oh my.
And drank them.
I don't know about that.
Well, it appears you have been through quite a lot.
I haven't seen any rocks fall from the sky, though.
Are we doing Fellowship of the Four?
We're doing Knights of the Pound Table.
Knights of the Pound Table, okay.
We're doing Star Wars.
Ah, here it is.
God damn it, Andrew.
Got him.
Alright, well, Dancing Lance looks back and forth between the two of you and says, "Well, me and my companion head on further into the forest. Perhaps we could help you with what you're looking to do? What is it that you've come here for?"
Oh, I'm going to Waterdeep.
Aye, we just came from Waterdeep. Well, it was nice to meet you. He walks closer to your horse and holds out a hand, and you can see that his hand isn't furred. It's like shaven, like a normal cat's paw. It's very strange. Do you shake his hand?
Yeah.
Right. You shake his
I'm
hand.
like sitting. I'm sitting on my horse, so he's a tabaxi, so I have to like lean out of my saddle.
How about both of you give me perception checks? I'll roll one as well.
I told him yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
11.
5 with bonus.
Okay. Hold on.
Here's
I need to.
the motherfucking.
What's your character's name, Nick?
My character's name is Tavo Fernandez.
Nyx claimed Yabrin as his character.
Fuck.
How
Did
dare
I
you.
do that? Oh, wait. I didn't. Oh, I thought it was asking me to do that to, like, replace him in the campaign. That was my bad.
Okay,
I think Jacob put us in a rock tumbler.
Really? I can't hear anything weird. Yeah, I'll just add Yabrin again as a...
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Tari.
Shut the fuck up. You're not here, Andrew.
Turn into a Wookiee.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that later. Okay, okay,
I have
anyway.
to replace Chewbacca.
So, yeah.
Who's watching a video?
Is someone... I'm not hearing any of this stuff. Weird.
I'm not hearing it either.
You're the big gay.
Alright. Anyway, what is going on is... what did you get on your perception, William?
11.
Alright, so... Nick's character doesn't seem to notice, but Dancing Lance and Grok, the ground around you begins to go... the green from it begins to be sucked away, and you feel this weird energy pull, and you look up towards the sky where you see the sky shaking, and you see a large piece of stone on fire coming down towards you. What do you do?
I spur my horse onwards, run forward.
You wanna go? Okay, sure. The horse moves forwards, but when it sees the stone itself, it begins to run backwards, like just trying to get away from it. Not sure which direction to go.
Was the stone coming like down on top of us?
It's going. I mean, you can't really tell. It doesn't look like it's coming down on top of you. Like it's not that close to you, but it's coming down towards the ground.
Yeah, but I want to send my horse into like a full-on gallop and just get the fuck out of there.
Sure. The horse. That's what you want the horse to do. The horse is now panicked. Okay. Yeah. Dancing Lance looks up towards the sky and says,
I'm gonna use. Can I use my?
It's getting louder.
Who's watching a video in the background?
I'm not hearing this. Whatever.
I don't hear anything either.
He's summoning demons from hell.
Who is? Use your words.
Jacob, mute yourself on Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right, Roll20. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah, Jacob, you have to mute yourself on Roll20. You guys got to use your like big boy words. We can't just like demons from hell that gives no information.
Yeah, so it shows what he's summoning and where he's summoning them from.
Can I use my proficiency in land vehicles to calm my horse to get it to gallop forwards?
Like the cell phone.
Is anything but clean right now.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry. Yeah, I'm quickly trying to. When I accidentally deleted a character, so I'm trying to quickly remake it.
You're the big stupid.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I was trying to. It was the one that Nick claimed, and I was trying to make it so he could reclaim another character, and then I just deleted the character sheet because I'm a dumbass.
Big yes.
All right. Okay, so you want to use your proficiency in land vehicles? Sure. What kind of check would that be?
One moment, someone's knocking on my door.
Oof, this is going well.
It's his roommate. He's yelling about leave.
Yeah, I've come for your daily lesson on gay shit. Alright. Okay, while he's doing that, Nick, what is your character doing about this rock falling from the sky?
Sorry
Is the
about
rock falling onto my... Like, what is the size of the rock, I guess?
You can currently see... It looks like it just broke atmosphere. And it's... I mean, to you right now, it's small, but it appears as though when it gets to the ground...
It'll be a lot bigger once it hits the ground.
Yeah. Also, I still don't see your character sheet in the campaign. Strange.
It's because he hasn't added it.
Fuck's sake. Sorry.
Big stupid.
Wait. I am.
Also, it sounds like he's on the other side of his room.
Sorry, I think it's me who's having the issue because of my phone, but... So I was
sounds-
just keeping it like level and hoping that would stop the issue, I guess.
It sounds like Aslan is yelling at him through the window.
Yeah, it's fine now. Whatever you did.
What the
So, William, what kind of check do you want to make? What were you saying?
I want to use my proficiency in land vehicles to get my horse to calm down.
Okay, what kind of check would that be?
I have no idea.
Okay, this is a good start.
It would probably be animal handling, but I'm proficient in land vehicles, but I'm not proficient in animal handling. So I wouldn't get any bonuses from it.
If you click on land vehicles, does it like mention what kind of land vehicles it means?
I can. No, it just says vehicles land. Do you count a horse as a vehicle?
Sure, make an
It's a
animal
motor-
handling check.
Uh,
You just want a disadvantage on it, I guess, with land vehicles.
okay.
There we go. Okay, I finally figured it out.
I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, the horse doesn't respond. It begins to... It's not running backwards as much as it is just, like, running to get away. Like, you can tell the ground around you. It's like the energy from it's been sucked. And the horse is terrified. So, the rock, for about maybe 30 seconds, just comes flying down. It's so fast, you guys are terrified. And you just see off into the distance, maybe...
I'm not fucking terrified.
Maybe, you know, a mile off or something, somewhere in the forest, this rock just goes...
Like how massive of a...
Yeah, is this shockwave going to send us flying?
It doesn't send you flying, but it's massive enough to, from a mile away, to shake the ground that you stand on. Dancing Lance says, "Well, I know where I'm going," and begins to walk in that direction.
Straight to hell.
Andrew, you're not here.
Straight to hell.
God damn it. Andrew's
Never gonna mute Andrew.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
I go to Waterdeep.
I guess I'll follow Dancing Lance to the meteor and just kind of under my breath be like, oh, God.
Oh, for
I don't
fuck's
give a
sake.
shit.
Okay, so Grok continues on to Waterdeep, and Tavo
Jesus.
and Dancing Lance head towards the meteor. All right. Maybe... How long does it take to walk a mile?
I don't know.
Like 20 minutes or so, maybe?
All right.
Well, it depends on the terrain. And if what you're wearing.
Maybe a half an hour goes by as you guys stealthily walk towards the meteor.
I'm wearing chainmail, so I have a stealth disadvantage, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, you, how about both of you make stealth checks?
Okay? With
Both
disadvantage?
of you, and I mean me as well.
I left.
I know, I'm saying me.
Okay.
You went to...
I got a 7.
Also, you should make yourself a level 3, Nick.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. Alright, a 7. Alright.
Nick's a
both-
level
Get
20.
fucking obliterated like 20 minutes in.
Alright, and I gotta find a token that you can use. The whole group is completely split apart. This is going really well. So, explain to me again what you look like.
Above average height, slick back, black hair, and orange eyes.
Okay.
That certainly made my character more useful. Let's see.
I got sushi. Yay.
And you're human?
I am, yes.
Okay. Let's see if any of these would work. I mean, they're not
Lord,
great,
that's
but I'll just
loud.
use this one. And I'll go to make sure I spell it right. Show. Controlled by Nick. Save changes. Okay. So you guys approach a clearing in the forest. Where you see the smoke from this massive god rock come down. And as you guys try to stealth up to the clearing, you hear voices and people chattering, and you hear, oh, friends! It appears we have more friends! And I will show you what you guys see.
Oh boy. Let's see.
On Roll20. You see 3...
I see people in cages.
Yep, you see 3 people locked away in cages. You see a load of soldiers standing around the meteor where it crashed. And you see these 3 peculiar characters chatting to one of the people in cages. And you see the one dressed like a jester staring directly towards both of you and Dancing Lance.
And, there we are. Okay, we're at the top right. Let's see. I'll approach the guards and try to make conversation.
Alright, you head towards the guards. The jester walks forward towards you, followed by 2 guards. The jester says, "What brings us, you 2 strange folk?" Dancing Lance just looks squinted eyes.
Well, it was a pretty massive explosion, not to say, and just kind of wanted to come by and see what is going on. And why have you locked people away in cages? What's going on here?
And as you say that, we're going to head over to the mind of Halimir, the elf. Jacob, are you here?
Yeah,
Yes!
I'm here.
Okay. Jacob, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, you received a letter from Akrokokra as you guys were headed to the village of Hamlet. A letter from one of your dear friends that you thought to be dead in the village of Dhaka. So you were heading back to Waterdeep when you were attacked by a large group of assailants, and outnumbered, they kidnapped you, and you have been locked in this cage for maybe a day now. So that is the situation you are currently in, just so you know.
Oh, I'm kidnapped in 2 campaigns now.
I have logged out of Discord, and it is still fucking...
Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, the jester says, "Oh yes, you've come to see the rock, haven't you?"
Indeed.
Well, I'll have you know that while it is quite a strange sight, there's nothing to see here. You should head back to where you come from.
Can I roll for persuasion to try to convince him to let me investigate the rock?
Sure, what do you say?
I say, sir, trust me. I'm an expert in the field of falling rocks from the sky. You can trust me, can't you?
Okay, interesting.
Let's see. Fuck my life. I got a 7 with modifier.
Let me roll for him. You got a 7?
Yep.
Let me see what his intelligence modifier is. Because I rolled a
Mine is
6.
100.
So if he has +1, he's fine, but I don't think he does. Okay. He says, "You're an expert? We could use an expert, although I don't particularly trust you. Especially with your friend giving me the death glare over there." And you look over at Dancing Lance, and he's just like, he is not liking what this looks like.
I accuse the jester of being discriminatory towards Dancing Lance.
Okay. Give me a
You
performance
should show
check.
my friend some respect. He's gone a long way. He's come here as
You
well.
racist sack of shit.
Sure, give me a performance check. Is someone digging through like a bucket of ice?
I'm digging through a bucket of ass.
That's
I
good.
got a 20 with bonus.
No, you.
Ooh, okay. The
Where it hurts.
At this point, you see another one of the strange characters walk up, and the Jester says, "Oh, I didn't mean. I always come across as rude. I hate when I come across as rude." And you can see him getting like angry. And this red-robed woman walks up beside him and says, "Shut up, Jack. Head back to the other prisoners. I'll talk to these two." And you just see him like angrily stomp off, just like, "Why do I always do this? I always do this." Yeah, this woman is standing in front of you, and she says, "The two of you must leave now. If you don't, we will strike you down."
I will talk to Dancing Lance on his opinion of the situation.
Okay.
Or can I do that? Or
Yeah, I mean, this is D&D. You can do what you want, but if it depends on how quietly you do it, because they will be able to hear if there's anything you don't want them to hear.
Can I back up like 10 or 15 feet and have the conversation with him?
Sure. He follows
Alright,
you.
I'll do that. I just say to him, "One moment, no, don't worry, we're not going away. We'll be right back." But
What do you mean, don't worry? I want you to go away, is what you hear from her.
and I say to Dancing Lance, "So what do you think? Do you think this is worth? Do you think this is worth the effort, or should we just carry on?"
It appears as though these folk have something to do with the strange happenings going on in this forest. I don't trust them, and why would they have people in cages if they're doing nothing wrong? This does not seem to be following any laws. It's chaos.
Well, they clearly have the backing of royalty or nobles if they have these soldiers here, and we're clearly outnumbered at this point, so unless we were able to free those in the cages and have them assist us in combat, then I think we should weigh our options and maybe stake it out, potentially,
That's
the
good.
area.
Potentially we wait till nightfall and see what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He agrees with your plan.
Alright, then we'll just hide in... I'm assuming this is a tree or a bush.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
can just hide in there.
So you guys...
No, it's a water fountain.
The Dancing Lance says that it would be best to walk back and then maybe try to stealth back into the trees so that they don't just watch us walk into the trees. So that's what he does. So let's do stealth checks and then we'll see what happens as you guys wait for night.
All of a sudden, Grok comes running in on his horse, murdering everyone.
Fuck's
No.
sake.
Or stir off his fuck.
I got a
What?
9.
9, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20, but I had disadvantage.
So we will wait and see what happens. Wait for night. Grok, your plan was to head back to Waterdeep. So you continue to ride on your horse, shaking off the visage of the large stone falling to the ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't be scared by that.
About maybe
But whatever.
since you're on horseback, it took you about 4 days going to the village, but since you're on horseback, it takes about half that time. So within a day, you are back at Waterdeep. What is your plan once you're here?
I was gonna... fuck. Okay. One moment, I have to find out. I was gonna go find Yagra Stonefist. Is she pissed at me still? Or was she ever mad at me?
She was upset at one point that you interfered in a fight of hers, but other than that, she wasn't like pissed at you for life or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find her.
You didn't like, smash the plates of a person's, a restaurant or anything like that. Okay, so you head back to Yagra's house. Yeah. I'm gonna have to have you, I'm trying to figure out how I should do this since you're back here by yourself. As you're walking down the streets, a guard approaches you and says, "Excuse me, are you Grok Dwarfhammer?"
Maybe. Who's asking?
The captain of the city guard.
Alright. What does he want?
Are you Grok Dwarfhammer?
Why not?
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
You say you are Grok Dwarfhammer. Behind you walks 3 more guards. And they say, "We've been ordered to bring you to the City Watch.
4.
Crimes against the city of Waterdeep.
What crimes are those?
Slaughtering a man in cold blood.
Kind of a good one.
Have any witnesses to this? Or are you just slandering my name, trying to start a war with the orc tribes in Kingdom?
We have many witnesses. Everyone who was in the restaurant the night you did it, Grok." I love that reaction. I didn't consider people with eyes.
I don't believe I'll be going with you.
Is that so? When you say that, the guards behind you attempt to grapple you. So, I guess roll strength for resistance.
Are athletics to dodge out of their way?
Sure.
Alright, I got a 23.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, a 2, and a 6. So, yeah, they all grab onto your shoulders, and you're just like, nope, just like jump forward. Yeah, we're gonna begin a chase. So, roll initiative.
I got a natural 20 plus 1.
Damn.
Oh, excuse me. I'm dying on the inside.
Okay, so
I'm dying on the inside. I'm dead.
So you get to go first. You get a an action. Imagine you're in the streets of
What?
Waterdeep. People are around
Yeah,
you.
what part of Waterdeep am I in?
Here, let's open up the Waterdeep map. If I still have it, I think I do.
My plan is 100% just climb up onto the roofs and run. But
This looks like a second.
where would you sit? Oh, it already loaded.
Okay, so you came in through probably
the high road gate
Yeah.
in the field ward.
Perfect.
So you would most likely be where the north yard leads into the north ward. That's the sort of road you were on when they approached you.
You mean the field ward?
Where the north yard leads into the north ward.
Oh, so I'm like right at the gate, the second gate
Yeah.
ish. Do I remember where Yagra lives? Because then I go to her house.
Yeah, she lived in the... She lived in the, I guess, like near the dock ward, in the trades ward, that area. Because she lived near the yawning portal. I just remember. That's all I remember.
Alright. Well, I have 2 options. I either can sprint to our benefactor's house, see if he'll help me, or I can sprint to Yalgra's.
This is like a
I'm gonna-
Telltale game.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Which ally do you choose?
Alright, so, odd number, I'll run to Yagra's. Even number, I'll run to our benefactor. I got an odd number. I'm going to Yagra's. Let's do this, boys.
Alright, so I assume you're dashing?
Yes.
Okay. The guard in front of you is going to try to grapple you, but we will see how he does. He got a 14 plus -1. So 13. See what you roll.
I got a 17 plus 5.
Yeah, you're fine.
So 22.
He tries to like wrap himself on you and just like, get the fuck off! And you run
I am like
60
the most
full feet.
athletic. In like full plate armor, I'm still like this most athletic as fuck, man. I'm like, nope.
Everyone's getting yeeted, fam. So you run 60 feet. On the guard's turn, they essentially just run towards you. So what we're going to do to speed this up, since you're heading to Yagra's house, maybe 5 turns in. So you probably get halfway through the high road.
I'm still in my horse, aren't I?
I don't think they would let you into town. Like, you'd probably be walking your horse. So if you want to, like... take a turn to get onto your horse, you could do that. But they would catch you.
Just running with the horse alongside him.
No, I assume if you're running, you probably let go of the horse and started running.
Or I tied the horse up outside because they didn't let me in with it or something like that.
Yeah, sure. There's probably a stable somewhere near the high road or the north gate that you could have found.
Uh-huh.
All right, so about halfway through, probably where the high road text is, one of the guards yells out to a couple of the people nearby, saying, "This man is an enemy of our city. If he gets away, you will all be arrested." Just like any desperate measure to get anyone to help. All of a sudden, you just see a couple of very buff humanoid men just "Whoop, all right," and they're gonna try to jump on you.
So am I at the first high road thing? So am I here, or am I down here? All right, the first one.
All right, they get a 19. The first guy does. Second guy gets a 21.
Yeah, I got a 24.
24. Okay. Yeah, these guys are just grabbing onto you, trying to stop you, just get the fuck off me. You keep running. Now you've got more and more people. I'd say probably around where it says Northward right here.
Yeah.
There is a blockade. Guards just lined up, ready to stop you.
How big is the blockade? Could I just full on sprint and jump right over them?
It's a whole line of people right here.
Yeah, but okay, then could I just yeet this way? And completely ignore them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'd see them by then, though. That's the only thing. Because the streets are all crowded. Give me a intelligence check or something. There isn't really an, I guess, perception.
Natural 20.
Okay, sure. You yeet down the road.
Do they see me because the streets are crowded?
Let's see. You're not quite sure.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you want to go down... What road?
Actually...
You want to go down where you drew?
No, could you, clear everything so I could show you better?
Sure.
Or I could just change the color. Alright. I want to go like this. And then... Actually, I probably shouldn't go that way. Try to stay clear of the market. And I would take the Sword Street all the way down. So I'm right next to this castle, run right by it. And then go this way.
As soon as you get here, where I'm drawing this purple thing, you notice that the guards behind you are no longer behind you.
Okay. Is there a clothes shop nearby? Or a paint shop?
A paint shop.
Yeah, because my plan is to buy some paint, repaint my armor a different color, get a hood, put the hood over my head, and then try to blend in better.
You notice a clothes shop, but you don't see a paint shop.
Alright, I head into the clothes shop.
Okay. You head into the clothes shop, and you see a muscly elf woman. And she's just leaning back, feet up on a table. Some sort of weird, device on her eyes that seems to blacken out lights. And she's just chilling, and you just hear a
That's what I do.
Okay. Performance check. You're
Okay,
probably gonna
15
succeed at this. Yeah, rolled a 2.
plus 1, 16.
So yeah, she jumps up, looks at you as far as you can tell, and just says, "What?"
You have any hoods for sale? I'd like to buy a hood.
She like slowly raises her hand, just like a fist in the air, and then a pointer finger pops out, and you just like look to where she's pointing, and there's just like a rack of various cloaks and such.
Alright, I go over there. I try to find like one of the Assassin's Creed style ones that like come down and cover half your face.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Should I do like perception to see if I find one?
Sure.
Okay, I got a 14 plus 2.
Hold on 1 second.
Trying to find the cost of a hood.
Okay, so you find a. I'll let you decide. What color do you want it to be?
Gray.
Okay. You find a hood. It doesn't like look exactly like the Assassin's Creed. It's way more baggy, so it would cover your face, but it just looks kind of derpy.
Alright.
But you want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You happen to sell like armor paint, ma'am.
You just hear.
I throw 2 gold coins on the desk and leave. I don't know how much it costs.
Okay. You walk towards the door. You look outside. As far as you can tell, there are no guards.
I put the hood on. Is this like an actual item? Or do I have to just create a custom one?
I mean, if there's a cloak, you can add it.
Alright.
Okay. So the time it would take to put on a hood, I'm trying to like do math in my head.
There's 3 basic cloaks. There's the cloak of billowing and the cloak of many fashions.
That's
I don't
just
see any
Are there 3 or 2?
The other one was a clockwork amulet. I thought it was a cloak, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, just add a cloak custom item to your inventory then. You just change. You just like put this cloak over your armor, I guess. Yeah.
I want the hood coming out, but I want like the rest of the cloak like under my armor.
Okay.
Or no, I guess I'll have it cover the back of my armor just to try to blend in a little bit better.
Okay. You walk towards the door, and you hear, all right, let's stop this foolishness. Just come out, Grok. And you hear the what you can remember as the captain of the city watch yelling out to you.
Can I look around to see if there's any like stairs going upstairs? Like, yeah, obviously.
I mean, they could be going downstairs.
Yeah. I spell cloak.
C-L-O-K.
What?
Sorry, I'll let
Go ahead.
C-L-O...
AK.
K-E-A-K? I thought I had that right, but it looked wrong.
So, there are no stairs in the store, as far as you're aware. I mean, you could try. I mean, actually, I'm not going to give you any ideas. It's D&D.
Is there like a back room I can see?
Let's see. There is no back room.
Are there any windows on the back side of the building? Or...
There are no windows, but you're like the walling on the side of the building doesn't look, like brick or anything. It looks like maybe.
So in a grok moment, I could just like punch my way through a wall.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if there's any guards in the back. I'm gonna try. Should I roll for strength?
Mm-hmm.
I got 21.
21. Okay.
Should I roll for damage, or should I just...
So, Grok Dwarfhammer, in a moment of, rage and wanting not to get caught, are you punching the wall? Are you going head first? How are you doing this? You're
I'm
just
doing
hulking,
like
just
Juggernaut.
running, just
Yeah, I'm doing like the
flexing the whole
Juggernaut
time.
X-Men 3, or whatever it was called.
You just like smash this wall, and like as soon as you break through to the other side, there are about 5 guards holding crossbows out towards you.
With my athletics, I climb up the side of the building. I just broke through.
Okay, disadvantage, and you're gonna have to do very well
Okay.
because there's nothing obvious to climb up a building
Okay.
or climb up on. I should say.
Is this with athletics?
Whatever the dex is, yeah. Acrobatics.
Uh-huh. Okay, I got a 20 and a 23.
William's been microwaving his dice or something. Like, this is insane.
No, you said acrobatics, right? No, then it's 16.
16. Okay.
Oh, you said athletics. My bad.
So
I did the wrong addition.
you go towards the wall to try to climb up, and they're all gonna shoot at you.
All right.
What's your AC?
18.
Okay, only one hit, but it was a natural 20.
Uh-huh.
So that's, oh my fucking god. Okay, so that is 22 damage. That is 22 lightning damage.
Alright, so
have
I'm at 1 HP.
1 HP, okay. And you just hear this voice like, oh, boys, don't be too hard on him. And turning the corner, you see Volgan Korkos, and he's like, what is the meaning of this? This man is under my employment. And the crossbowmen are like, orders from the city watch, get out of here, sir. And he's like, you will not talk to me like this. What?
Are the guards distracted by him enough in this moment that I could just sprint right past them? No? Alright.
Yeah. One of them's turned to look at him. The other 4 are still pointing their crossbows at you. You can also see the captain of the city watch walking up like, ugh. The protection of this city is the #1 priority, sir. Get out of here.
If the protection of this city is your priority, you will let me go, you dumbass motherfucker.
He walks up to you, face to face with you, and says, I told you if you meddled in any more of my business, that I would fuck you up, son. And here I come.
You know what?
You
know what happened to your city? If you kill me, put me in prison, all the orc tribes are going to descend on this fucking city and raze it to the ground, so you will let me go.
Persuasion.
And maybe intimidation as well.
Yeah, whichever one you want to choose.
Alright. 20.
What the fuck?
17 plus 3.
William, I would like to have your dice.
The captain of the guard looks into your eyes. You can see there's a moment where he thinks about what you just said and says, I don't have to kill you to stop you, Grok. And
Yes,
he points towards one of the guards, and they're gonna roll. You said 18 is your AC?
Yeah.
Okay. He just smashes you on the back of the head with a crossbow. He doesn't do it to kill you, so it's non-lethal damage, but he knocks you out. I'm glad that so I rolled a 19. I'm glad I did because that makes a really funny moment. Anyway, yeah, your head goes wheezy, and we cut to night. Back at the stakeout. Hold up, I gotta get back to where we were. I gotta get back to where we were. Alright, so, Tavo and Dancing Lance wait for nighttime. Let's just reroll stealth now because I can't remember what any of us rolled.
Okay.
Also, you sound very far away again.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
I got a 12 plus. I got a 13.
Okay.
13.
So did he.
Oh.
So yeah, I gotta change some things up. Halamir. Halamir, what are you doing while you are trapped inside the cage?
I guess I'm just counting my time.
Okay. Are you hoping for anything to happen, or are you just?
I'm hopeful, but I'm not expecting anything.
Mm-hmm. All right. So imagine that. Here, I'm gonna add some things to these folks. What should I use for? Yeah, there we go. That's the symbol for asleep. The snail. Makes sense.
I believe that's the symbol for slowed.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are chilling in the trees, do you have any ideas for a plan or anything?
Well, I'm looking at the people who are trapped in the cages, and really getting them out is our best bet of if we want to take back the rock, or if we want to investigate the rock.
They've kidnapped Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh no.
I guess just getting them on our side would be our really only chance of getting even close to the rock whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. One of the things you do notice, even at night, you see this black-skinned woman still standing near the cage, near the female in the cage, and they just seem to still be chatting.
They're chatting back and forth?
As far as you can tell, you're not close enough to hear any words, but it doesn't seem like it's too much of a one-sided conversation.
Might be hard to convince her, so I would then look probably towards the other two characters, well, I can only probably see one from where I am, so.
Yeah, I mean, when you confronted the Jester in them, you probably saw the other cage, but for here, where you are right now, you can only see Halamir and the female.
Okay. How do I go about this? Actually,
I realize my mic is still on.
I will.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know how to go about this because the instant I draw attention to myself, I feel like I'm going to be bombarded with, totally outnumbered, no chance of really getting away, but...
Yeah, so your main concern right now is... This is what I'd say that Dancing Lance says. Our main concern is alerting the strange elf, perhaps, that we are here, because if she warns her friends, they'll all wake up and we'll be outnumbered immediately. So if we figure out a way to get rid of her first, that could be crucial.
That is a good point, but a way to get rid of her instantaneously without alerting anyone else would be
difficult.
As I worry, I'm not, and I'm talking to Dancing Lance about this. I tell him, look, I don't think I'm the man for the job for this. I am struggling from a stealth standpoint, and that is clearly required at this point. So, would you be willing to take that leap of faith, Dancing?
Yes, don't worry, my friend. I will find a way to distract, and then when the time comes, perhaps you can free one of the caged fiends, and they could be our ally.
Sure, yeah. That sounds like a good plan to me.
All right. Yeah, this is better because I've realized I was looking at your character sheet, not his, so he actually has a +4 in stealth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that makes sense.
So what he's going to do is he's going to travel through the trees like this, around the outside. Around here, he has to make a stealth check. Natural 1! Alright, so as soon as he steps out of the trees, you hear a and you suddenly see you sort of like try to get to the edge here and like look and see what's happened, and you see Dancing Lance foot up in the air, tied up on a rope, and he has slung some sort of trap and sprung some sort of trap, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And this guy over here immediately wakes up and is like, "Oh, look what we've got here, boys!"
I guess I can't really leave him there. Let me... Would I be able to move close enough to Dancing Lance to where I can throw a hand axe at the rope to try to get him down?
Sure, what's the range on it?
60 feet.
60 feet, goddamn. Okay, sure. Yeah, you could probably get like here and throw it.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Should, for this roll, can I include the bonus, even though it's not combat, technically?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Let's see. I got 18 with bonus.
Okay. So you pull out this hand axe, sort of sling it with accuracy, and it cuts the rope, and he lands down on the ground. He'll take slight damage. Only 3 points. And the guard says, "Oh, what the hell? There's more of them." The guard's gonna...
But he's the only one awake right now, right? Besides the other person on the other end of the rock.
Yeah. So Dancing Lance quickly, in a second, lunges forward and tries to stop the assailant using his lance. Hits. Let's see how much damage he does. Ooh, natural 12. So, just skewers the man before he can get anywhere.
Perfect.
Dancing Lance looks back at you and winks.
Can I use, can I go recover the axe that I threw?
Lance would probably pick it up and throw it back to you. Just like
a
swift
that
movement.
Works.
Then he hops back into this bush. Next he
Can I return to the edge of the trees back where I was before?
Yeah, totally.
Alright, perfect.
He's gonna go out here and stealth again. Hopefully not a natural 1, much better this time. Stealths over to these. He notes the dwarf in the cage, and now that the guard on his side is taken care of, this is gonna be a slightly easier maneuver. It's not a great roll. So he runs over to these trees, but he makes quite a bit of noise doing so, waking one of these guards.
This is like Assassin's Creed, where you just wait for them in the bushes for them to be alerted and just take them out one.
Yeah. So the guard, like, walks over to the dwarf and is like, "You say something, dwarf." You just hear, "Oh, no, I don't have to say anything. What? I'm trying to sleep." And he's like, "Don't backmouth me." So the guard walks around here and starts looking around. Dancing Lance is going to stealth over to the cage while he's doing that. Not very well. He stealths over here to the back of the cage. The guard... It might work out for the best, though, because just before the guard sees the dead body, he hears this noise and turns back around.
I'd assume Dancing Lance is fairly hard to see as well, since he's not near any campfire and has black fur.
Yeah, he's quite the stealthy man. I'm gonna roll perception for this guard. Got a 3, so we're okay for now. So the guard is definitely... He knows the sound is coming somewhere from this cage. So... Yeah, let's roll another stealth. That one's a lot better. So he just heads back into these trees. The guard looks around, doesn't see anything. If you want to do anything at this point, also Halamir, if there's anything you want to do at any point, give me a perception check, actually, Jacob.
Okay. 20. I got a 7 perception. Let's go to my character sheet. Why is it? Oh my god! It's like. Why is our internet so shite?
My internet's fine.
9.
9, okay. So you've probably noticed the noise, but you haven't seen exactly what's going on. So you've heard this guard hear something. You've heard someone hear something.
Cool.
Yeah. So Dancing Lance just sort of waits in the trees. Some time goes by. Is there anything you want to do, Nick?
This guard, right? How do I do the, what was I gonna do? How do you do the, like, where you indicate something on the map?
Just hold down.
Like, hold down, okay. Yeah, so this guard right here is a fair distance away from these other 3 guards over here. So, if I could, I'd like to move to about here, and then pick up maybe like a pebble or something off the ground and chuck it and try to wake up this guard right here, cause them to go further away, and then try to take them out.
Okay, sure. Performance.
Performance, okay.
Let's roll.
I got a 13 with bonus.
Okay. So the guard wakes up, looks around. It wasn't a large enough noise to where he would be totally concerned. But now he...
Can I throw another pebble to...
Yeah. He hears the guard on the other side walking around. So he does stand up. Sees his friend sleeping. Doesn't really notice anything. So you throw another pebble. Another performance check.
Okay. Got a 10 with bonus.
So the pebble... let's say the pebble smacks slightly up against the large stone. So he sort of notices the pebble being thrown. And he looks towards the trees. And I'm going to do a perception check. Okay. He walks into the trees. He doesn't notice you, though. About here, he probably would if you want to do a quick attack.
Yeah, I'll do a quick attack real quick. Let's see. Got a 11.
Okay, that hits.
Alright, let's see. And, with my character, since I'm only holding, a one-handed weapon and I don't have anything else equipped, this will do +2 damage as well.
Oof. Big spice.
I got a 2 + 6, so I got an 8.
Alright. So what kind of weapon do you have?
I have a hand axe.
Okay. You, like, chop at his shoulder with the hand axe, and he falls to the ground slightly, and he just looks up at you like, please don't do it. I'm just a hired sword.
Wait. I go and I cover his face. I cover his mouth, and I'm like...
Okay, strength check.
Strength check? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. See what you get, but you probably don't need a roll.
I got a 5.
Ah, perfect. I rolled a 3. So, so you, like, just sloppily grab his mouth so he can't say anything. He's just looking at you with terrified eyes as this, like, gaping wound on his shoulder bleeds.
I tell him, I ask him, how can I get, who has a key? Who can open the keys to the cages? Or who has the keys for the cages?
Let me roll something real quick.
I guess could I maybe try to persuade him to tell me who. Just be like, hey, don't worry. I'm not gonna kill you, man. Just you need to tell me what I need to know, and then we'll be good.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll roll for that.
It's gonna be.
I got a 18 with
Ooh.
bonus.
Okay. Just want to take a moment to apologize to Andrew. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, but you know. You can tell that there was fear in his eyes when he first saw you, and now he's slightly more calm, and he sort of like taps your hand to like say, "Stop covering my mouth."
Mm-hmm.
Do you do it?
I take my hand away from his mouth for just slightly, just enough for him to talk.
Right. So he says, "I have a pair of keys, but it only goes to one of the cages. If you let me go, I'll run away and never come back." And he goes to like grab something. Do you stop him?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
He pulls out a pair of keys, and he's like doing it slowly so it doesn't make much noise, and he just holds it out to you. There's one key on a ring of keys.
I'll take the key and I'll ask what person locked up is this key used on? Is it the dwarf? Is it the lady? Or is it the other person?
The other person, okay. Thanks, man.
It is.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Well, I couldn't say your name because I don't know it, to be fair. Like,
I know, but you don't even know my race.
I'll roll a d6. 1 is for dwarf, 2 is for elf, 3 is for human, and blah blah blah. Okay, I rolled a 5, so it is for Halamir. It's for the elf. That's what he says.
it's for Halamir. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to stay armed, but I'm going to take him at his word and say, go. Be quiet and go.
Okay. He runs out towards the forest edge, and for a moment there's quiet, and then you hear footsteps running back towards and saying, "One of them is under attack!"
Damn it.
And we're
Should've saw
going
that
to
coming
roll
fast.
for initiative.
I got a 9.
We got a 9, okay. Gotta add all of the fucking peeps to this one, y'all.
Y'all.
Okay, you got a 9. Jacob, what'd you get?
Oh, you're talking to me.
You are Jacob.
I am Jacob. That's good to know. 7. Looks like.
Okay.
Wait, this is initiative?
Yep.
I gotta look at my character sheet.
I am rolling. Everyone has rolled so low.
10. Sorry.
10.
It's actually 10.
Sam got a big oof. 10.
Initiative is +3, so.
Yeah, these are all super low rolls besides the nat 20. Oh my god.
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
You remember that the amount of berry bushes we had around our base and our Feed the Beasts thing?
Are you playing Minecraft right now?
Well, I'm just looking at my base, that's all. I'm just walking around, that's all.
Yeah, so the answer is yes, he's playing Minecraft.
So yes, I'm playing Minecraft.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't really having like big things.
So Andrew,
So
having fun?
You would not believe.
I'm trying to. I didn't expect. Yeah. Things happened that I didn't expect, and now we're here.
You didn't expect me to just continue and not actually join them at the meteorite?
Yeah, that was the main thing, but it's fine.
Why would I care about the meteorite?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't expect that to happen. It's not you did anything wrong. I'm just saying I didn't expect that to happen.
So you did it wrong.
You're not here, Andrew. Get out of
I
here.
gotta take this.
So we are gonna start the initiative with Dundroth, Bone Guard. Having noticed the cat run behind him, he looks towards the guard and says, "Hey, you think you could get me some more water?" That's what his turn is. On the female's turn, she does nothing because she's just talking to the other person. Halamir, it's your go. What do you do, if anything? You're trapped in a cage?
I'm in a cage. I don't think I really have a turn.
I mean, you do have a turn. You can do something.
Okay, I guess I'll just, I have an idea.
Stand
Do
here.
I have any way of making noise of, like, banging on the bars or something?
No.
You could bang on the bars.
Okay, I'll bang on the bars then.
Okay, you begin banging on the bars. Tavo, it's your go.
I suppose I'm still in range to try and throw another throwing axe at the guy who's trying to alert everybody.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll try that.
Alright, cool.
Oh, I'm making noise.
I got a 13. Well, he's already alerting everyone, so I may as well just. I guess that's how I feel about it. Like,
A 13 hits.
alright. And I rolled a 3 plus 4 plus 2, so I roll 9 damage.
Okay, yeah, you just, like, it just, like, lands in his head and he just falls over dead. Rhymes for dimes.
I'll have to remember to pick that up, or leave the area if I survive.
Oh, did they take my stuff?
Yeah, you don't have anything on you right now. Anything else you want to do, Nick? Move or bonus action?
I will move away from the rest of everyone else I'm gonna move around the rock to eventually try to get to Dancing Lance and meet up.
Okay, so you can go 6.
Like right there?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. That'll be me done then.
Okay. On the morrow's go, she wakes up. She looks around. Notices for some reason, the elf banging on the bars. Other than that, she can't really notice anything. She hasn't noticed the dead body behind her yet, so she's just like slowly waking up. Dancing Lance on his go is going to hop out here and try to kill this guy while he has a chance. Just barely hits. Very lucky there. Like, stabs him with the lance, but the guy just, like, turns around as it's doing it, so only cuts him slightly, and he gets into a fighting position as he wakes up. Okay. When the going gets rough, they will eat each other. Up next is Jester Jack. On his turn, he wakes up. And he goes, "Ooh, why are you banging on the bars there, elf?" As he looks towards you. I can't tell what direction he's facing, that's fine. Blightbringer turns around, is done talking with the female, and begins to... It looks like she begins to conjure some sort of spell. And then the rest of the guards begin to awaken. Ooh, I love the sound of birds.
Yeah, I love.
Sorry.
Aslan, back from the bed. Back from the bed.
That was actually...
Yeah, no, it's.
Nature
I
is
actually
nice.
liked it.
Alright, back to Dundroth. He continues to chat away at this guard. Oh, I didn't do this guard's turn. This guard is just going to run up to these bars, just like, "Shut the fuck up, dwarf." And the dwarf is just like, "No, but my throat is very parched." It's like, "It's the middle of the night, stop talking to me." The female, when she sees Brightbringer look away, closes her eyes and sits down. Halamir, it's your go again. Are you still banging on the bars? This jester has approached you asking why you're banging on the bars.
I'm gonna tell him it's because I'm bored.
What the hell is that sound? He says to you, "Bored, are you? Why don't we play a game?"
Okay.
Tavo, your go.
Okay, I cannot do a whole lot, but I'm gonna continue to move towards, fucking... this down. Dancing Lance. I'm just gonna continue to move around the rock, and I can't reach it on this turn, but next turn, I'll just leave it up till then. I'm just moving 30 feet, basically.
Okay, if you want to dash, you can do 60 feet. It just means you can't do an action or anything.
Oh, sure. If I was able to dash and approach the dead body right there, would I still be able to loot them?
Not on your turn.
Okay. Could I... Yeah, then I'll just do that. I'll just go next to the dead body.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
On the Morrow's turn, she looks towards Blightbringer and says, "Sister, it's time for us to leave," and moves her full movement over here. Dancing Lance is going to try to kill this guy again. Doing a whopping 9 damage, which is just enough to kill him.
Brilliant.
So he, with his move, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and move over to this guy. Just like sprints in, ready for another attack on his next turn. Jester Jack says, "A game! Yes, what game should we play, Elf? Do you know Tic Tac Toe?" That's what he does on his turn. Blightbringer continues her spell. The guards, now that they're all awake... Hold on, I gotta reset this. There we go. This guy notices the dead body and runs over to see if there's anything he can do with the guy with an axe in his head. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Moves over to this dead body, and this guy stands guard with these two. It is now Dundroth's go, who says, "Finally!" That's pretty much all he can do on his turn. Female's gonna do nothing. Halomir, it's your go.
Oh, tic-tac-toe. I don't know if I know the game. Why don't you teach it to me?
Perfect. Alright, Tavo, your go.
Alright, I'll loot the body.
Okay. The body, on the body, you find... it seems like each guard had a set of rations, 2 days worth, a bedroll each, and a tinderbox to start a fire. They seem well equipped for their journey. You also find a key.
I'll take the rations and the key.
Alright. You can add 2 days of rations and another key to your inventory. You can move if you want to.
Just a sec. Wait. If I just do that... No, it doesn't go up to... No, it's still 1 day. Sorry.
Man, that bird is beautiful.
Add that.
Majestic.
Add that. Okay. And then I'll move the same 30 feet to... Just, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6. I'll just finish my turn right there.
Okay. On the morrow's go, she says, "Jack, get your sweet ass over here." And he says, "But I'm playing with my friend. Tic-tac-toe is a simple game." And he begins to explain it to the elf. Dancing Lance attacks, misses. I already rolled. Jester Jack on his go says, So we draw these 6 boxes. And continues to explain. Blightbringer says, "We're leaving without you, Jack. Head back to HQ when you're done with your games." And on her turn, the Morrow, and this guard all disappear. They just
vanish? Oh, wow.
Like a dissolve effect. And then the soldiers, this guy moves over to attack Dancing Lance. This one looks is gonna move. Oh yeah, and the female in the cage disappears as well. I forgot about that. He moves here, getting ready to attack when necessary. Actually, they can both attack now. Crossbowman hits, Swordman doesn't, so he's gonna do 2 damage to Dancing Lance. I'm not rolling very well on damage. And that is their go. The dwarf says, "Somebody free me out of this bloody cage!" Halamir, it's your go.
Man, this is fun. Teach me more.
I love you. You're my new best friend. We should play tic-tac-toe until we die. That's what he says. Tavo, your go.
Alright, I'm just gonna, to draw attention away from Dancing Lance, I'm going to yell as loud as I possibly can to draw the attention of this guard right here. And then I'm gonna mad charge towards him and try to attack him with my axe.
Okay.
Alright, let's see how well this works.
That is such an amazing...
Great, I got a 4. Woo!
Alright, so...
I got an 8, sorry, excuse me.
8. So that misses, but just know that he had wide eyes as you ran towards him from the scream, because that's too funny. Okay, Dancing Lance is going to attack this guy again, try to hit. Does this time. Make sure I'm rolling the right dice. Does 4 damage, so this guy is just like, "Get the fuck away from me, cat!" And it is Jester Jack's go. So Jester Jack has now, with his sword, drawn the boxes into the ground, and he says, "Alright, I'll take top left," and he draws an X there. The guards, on their go, this crossbowman says, "Jack, you fucking idiot, we gotta leave!" And is gonna shoot at Dancing Lance again. Hits this time. Doing only 2 more damage. The swordsman is gonna swing at Tavo. Does a 18 hit you?
Yes it does.
Alright, he does 3 damage. I really love rolling dice, guys. Alright.
You want me to roll the dice for you?
Sure, you can roll the next damage dice from the enemy. Dundrith, the dwarf, at this point just sits down and is just like, "I'll just be here when you're done." And Halamir, it's your go. Where do you pick?
Wait, what?
Oh my god,
Where do I pick what?
did you forget you're playing tic-tac-toe?
So that's
Oh, I thought he was still teaching it to me.
That's what he's drawn in the ground.
Okay. Then I will pick... And he picked, what, left?
Top left.
Top left. I will pick middle.
Alright. Now you're the circle. I don't know why it's an X and a circle. Might be X and O's for kisses and hugs.
Yeah, this guy's clearly mental.
Tavo, your go.
Alright, I'll just try to attack the same guard I tried last turn.
Alright.
I got a 15.
15, that'll hit.
Alright. And then I got a 10, I do 10 damage.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so you're using an axe? Yeah, you just chop his head off with the axe.
Okay, and then I would also like to use action.
I was about to say, I also like to yeet.
I would like to I'd like to move next to the to the guard who is attacking Dancing Lance on the other end, and I'd like to use Action Surge so I can use an additional action to attack him as well.
Ooh. All right. Perfect.
Let's see. I got a 6.
Plus anything?
That was with bonus.
Okay. No, that one doesn't hit.
That's too bad.
Dancing Lance's turn, though.
So.
And he will attack as well. He gets a +4. He does hit. And he does. He just lances the guy through the heart, and the guy just like bulging eyes, just like, oh shit, and just falls down dead. So there's one guard left, and Jester Jack, on his turn, he draws. He draws an X here. And says, yes, I have quite a good strategy. That's what he says. Yeah. And it is now the guards go. The guard's just like... The guard knows that he's clearly outnumbered and you guys are quite skilled. So he's just like, fuck this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. He just essentially runs off into the forest.
Okay.
So on your turn, you can technically still see him, but he is sprinting his ass off. He's not getting paid enough for this. On Dundrit's go, he just says, quickly, find the keys, get us out of here. Halamir, it's your go.
Top middle.
I love this. This is the best part of D&D. It's just the dumb shit you do sometimes. All right. Tavo, it's your go.
Okay, I will. There's no guards left on the stage, correct?
Yeah, so I guess we don't even have to do initiative, but yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I guess I will move up to the cage with the dwarf, and I will ask, what reason should I let you free, basically?
Well, if there's any goodness in your soul, you'll let me go, but I'll have you know that I did nothing wrong. I was trying to travel to my brother in Waterdeep when I was attacked by these assailants. Do you want to do an insight or anything?
Yeah, I'll do an insight, sure.
I always forget.
Or could I do maybe a, Yeah, insight, yeah. I got a 7. So, yeah, I'm in fucking... Can't pick up anything, basically.
Yeah, he's very old, and you assume that if, he was deceiving you, he's probably very good at it over the years. So, you don't necessarily disbelieve him, but you don't believe him either.
I guess I don't doubt his story.
Yeah.
While at the same time, I don't perceive him as much of a threat. So
yeah.
I will say to him, if you will join our party, then we can potentially go to Waterdeep, or we will split paths. What we dictate beyond this point, we will discuss past this point. Is that fair?
Sure.
And, alright, then I'll unlock the cage for him.
You all seem well equipped. Sure. You which keys do you try? I assume just the 2 you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that not the guy gave to you, but the one you looted opens the cage.
Perfect.
And he steps out and says, "Oh, I can walk around again." And he just starts like pacing back and forth, trying to get the blood back into his legs. Yeah, what do you guys do? You see this Jester and the elf playing tic-tac-toe on the ground. He goes here next. Jacob, where do you go?
Bottom, middle.
As soon as he draws it in, he looks up at you, just like with this like crazed look in his eyes. He's like, How did you do that?"
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I appreciate the game, friend.
Cool.
Yeah, what do Dundroth says, that one in the clown outfit, he was one of the ones that attacked me on the road.
I say to Dancing Lance, I say, hey, if you flank him if you go to here, then we can ambush him together, as I'll draw his attention by yelling and screaming like a crazy person towards him. And while he's distracted by me, that's when you come out and you pin him. We don't want to, and I specify this to him as well, is that we don't want to kill him yet, because he may have useful information to... Obviously, I don't know that they've left yet, because I probably can't see that as well. The two, the person in the cage and the other two and the guard that you mentioned.
Yeah.
So, I'm just looking to get information out of this moment.
Okay.
Hey,
Dancing
can I say
Lights...
something to the Jester real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Hey, before you go, can I have a hug, new best friend?
Interesting. Give me a persuasion.
Oh, okay.
Is it persuasion or deception? Are you doing something deceptive, or do you actually want to hug him?
It's deception, because I'm distracting him.
In the meantime, Dancing Light nods and agrees and runs this way. I'm going to do a stealth check for him.
Let me get my...
You want me to? Because you're rolling shit?
No, it's fine. I actually rolled well.
Deception. Oh, crap. I really gotta get a good roll. Mine's -1, so I need to get a good roll. Come on. 19.
That's a pretty bad roll there, Jacob.
Well, it's 18 actually, though.
That's a terrible roll. So,
Forgot.
Jack says, "Oh, my friend wants to hug me. Oh, I've never been hugged before." And he reaches his hands into the bars and he's like, "Come here, friend." So he's like, the cage isn't open, but he's like right here, like reaching in.
Okay, I'm gonna reach my arms out too.
So you're like hugging through the bars.
Yeah.
He like
really weird.
He like as soon as you guys hug, I'm gonna do something. Well, you guys are just hugging. You asked him to hug, so you're not like hesitating or anything. So like as soon as you guys touch, you take 8 lightning damage as he just zaps your body.
Me?
Yep.
It's the Joker with the hand buzzer.
And he just like laughs like, "That was fun. We should hug again sometime." And he backs up. All right. So Tavo and Dancing Lights. What's your plan, Nick? You want to yell?
Yeah, I'm going to
Rage quit.
I will move into the bushes and I will yell, "Now!" And essentially what the plan would have been is that Jack would have turned around and then Dancing Lance comes out of his vision and tackles him, basically.
Okay. So, performance check from you, and I'll see if he gets distracted enough to turn around.
Oh, that's too bad. I got a 6.
Okay, so Jack does turn around. He turns around and says, "Now what? We play more games?" And then Dancing Lance runs out to attack. And like as soon as he goes to strike, Jack pulls out a little dagger and goes to stab him. Misses, so Dancing Lance just like goes past him, doesn't get stabbed, and then Dancing Lance attacks. Ooh. Dancing Lance just like karate kicks him with his staff. What? But got a 1, so 3 damage to Jack. And Jack is just like, "Oh, I don't know that game. Is this a dancing game?" Dancing Lance looks towards towards you, Halimir, and goes, "We'll try to get you out."
Cool.
Should I make should I use the rest of my movement to start moving towards the conflict?
Really bored.
Sure.
Alright, I'll do that.
Jack is going to... He's going to use disengage, so he does like a triple backflip over... away from Dancing Lance and over the fire, and he says, "You'll have to do better than that! I have quite a few dancing moves!" And yeah, Dancing Lance is like, "Come back here, you fool!" And runs after him this way. What do you do, Nick?
I'll dash towards the cage, and wait, so I was here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Is
6,
Andrew
7,
still here?
8, 9, 10. Yeah, I make that with a dash. So I approach the cage, and I just say to Halimir, "I'm just not going to ask any questions. We need you right now, so you help us out?"
Jacob.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I unlock the cage.
Jacob's like, as long as you don't make me play Tic Tac.
Take an additional action, right?
Yeah, no more Tic Tac Toe. I really hate that game now.
So... Jack says to Dancing Lance, "I've heard about you, kitty cat, but sorry, I'm not really a pusk man myself." And then he throws a dagger at Dancing Lance.
A pusk?
And that will not hit, but he'll use the rest of his movement to just run. Attack of opportunity. No, rolled a 2. Yo, tic-tac-toe fam, get out of here though. Dancing Lance will just continue to sprint after him, try not to let him get away. You want to use your action to unlock the cage?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you unlock the cage. You also have a movement. Halimir, you'll have a turn after this.
Cool.
I will dash after Jack.
Yeah.
Or I'll
Okay.
walking distance. I'll stroll towards where they're running.
Okay. Alright. So, you want to do what?
Oh, I just moved a bit towards Jack and Dancing Lance.
Okay. So Jack looks at Dancing Lance and says, You're a persistent kitty. And he sits down on the ground and says, "If you want to ask me questions, you may as well do it already. I'm clearly not getting away from you." And Dancing Lance, confused, looks at the clown and then back at you and says, "It appears our friend is giving up."
After what happened with the guard, I'm not going to take any chances. So I approach and I say to Halimir, "Hey, we need your help. We need to surround him and interrogate him." Because I'm sure, Halimir, you also want to know what the hell happened with Finger.
I'm slightly damaged, but that's cool. Sure, I'll help you.
So you move over here.
Be true with that hug.
I'm dying.
You guys surround him. Yeah, he doesn't move. He says, "Each of you get a question each. Make sure it's a good one."
How much dick you suck?
Is that your question? No, he doesn't say that.
Just Grok's voice emanates from the forest. How much dick you suck?
Alright, so he says each of you get a question. You can say whatever you want. You could say, "Fuck you, I get more questions." Whatever you want to do, it's D&D.
I just don't want to ask the basic bitch question and have that be my only question, so...
By the way, Andrew, you will get a chance to do something in this episode, even though we only have 10 minutes left. It's fine.
No.
I have something. Just sit still, my dear princess. Alright, what are you guys asking?
What's so significant about this rock that you would lock people up surrounding it to keep it protected, I assume? Or why take all these precautions for a big meaningless rock.
Buy all my stuff back.
You can find a lot about this. Find out a lot about the sky by the dumps it takes.
I try to like not play off that I laughed at that, but I kind of smirk a little bit and then just play it off that I didn't.
Sure. Dancing Lance says, "Who are those people you were with? The odd one with the black skin and the female in the red robes." And Jester Jack says, "Oh, those were my siblings."
Holy shit.
Plot thickens.
Halamir, what's
It's a
your
really
question?
weird family.
And you guys can ask more questions. You just don't know if he'll answer or not. But he gave.
I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen.
He's gonna force you to choose which boat blows up.
You want the?
That is such a good reference.
Thank you.
Do you want your shining knight mayor or his blushing bride to be? Alright, Jacob, what's your question?
I don't know what the question is.
It appears your dark elf friend does not know what he wants to ask. Anyway, I should be off.
I give my question to him.
That's not how this game works, Halamir. Oh, he doesn't know your name. Dark elf.
What
Why
questions
not?
have been asked?
Nick asked what was so important about the rock. He said you can learn a lot about the sky by the dumps it takes. Dancing Lance asked about his friends, and he said it was his siblings.
Can I take an action?
Yeah.
Who do you work for?
I would like
That's a
to
question.
de-equip. Actually, wait. I would like to equip a net, and I'd like to take the net over the top of him to keep him there, potentially.
Okay.
Hopefully.
You put the net on him. Everyone give perception checks.
Okay. Ooh, natural 1,
Nice.
which is 3.
4.
Okay.
Perception.
You put the net over.
I got a 12.
You put the net over Jester Jack's head.
I got a
And
6.
Dancing Lance squints his eyes again and says, "Friend, no!" And then he pulls the net back, and you see a small child sitting where Jester Jack once was. And the child's looking at you like, "What? Where am I?" And that's where we're gonna cut to black on this scene. Well, Andrew's gonna get like a 5-minute thing at the end of the episode. This is great. So, Andrew, do you remember what happened last time?
Genocide.
Yeah, so you guys obviously destroyed an entire village, that's fine. But Andrew went on a bit of an adventure inside the village while you guys were away. He went on a adventure trying to save the village from evil. He met some friends, and in the end, it ended how Greyheart's story sort of ended as well, where he was drowned and washed up blackout. So we're gonna go over here to this map, and you open your eyes and you see Yabrin in front of you, the young human fighter, and he's looking at you, panic in his eyes, but you can see there's something different about him. His eyes are completely lime green, they glow, and he's looking at you like, Astaroth, wake up!
I'm awake.
He grabs your head and says, "Make sure all the water's out. I tried to save the rest, but they went by too fast. I could only grab one."
Stop touching my penis.
Of course.
It's now that you start to notice that you feel different, like a power has been awoken inside of you. So one thing you have to do is you have to add the feat, if you can find it, the Curse of the Drowned to your character. Essentially, part of the problem with being drowned in energized water is you get some curses. But yeah, Brain just says,
Crazy.
"I saw Rufus go down the stream. We should try to hurry and find him."
Coolio. Let's go, fam.
Man, I missed a lot.
And yeah, you guys begin to run off down the stream to find your friend. That's where we're gonna end today's episode, everybody. Hey, let's go!
Hey,
Ah!
let's go, boys.
Really, did you enjoy the movie today, Andrew?
Oh yeah.
I
enjoyed it.
I thought some things would go by a lot quicker, but I always think that.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, I kind of dragged that on. Yeah, that was my. I just had one thing, Dylan, before we ended.
Yeah.
Is can I quickly go recover the axe that I threw into the guy's head?
Yeah, definitely.
And then do we get any experience for the?
Yes, all of you, including Andrew's adventure last time, all level up to level 4.
Oh, so we're level 4 now?
Yep.
Even me?
Yep. Because you all
man
went
who
on your
just-
various things, and I feel like I have to reward all the stuff, especially destroying the entire village. That was
I didn't level up though, right?
No, you did. I have to keep you guys.
I think we were being honest. Grok destroyed the entire village.
Yeah, but Andrew started it. All right. Well, I wish we could do more, but sadly, eat. Yeah, that was.
See a movie.
I'm excited to see how this plays out. There's
Should I
3 different
improve?
groups of people.
Yeah.
I'm either gonna die next time or I'm gonna somehow get out of prison.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of imprisoning in these various series we do.
Did
The trial of Grok Dwarf.
Did I take proof from the person who was trying to like kill me off that he was trying to kill me off?
Take proof?
I think I took a letter saying he was meeting in a cavern. He never went to the cavern.
Yeah. He had a letter on him saying that there was a meeting happening outside of town.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try to use that to get my freedom. That and threaten them with the destruction of the city.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we'll see you guys later. Peace out.